Hi everyone, welcome to Engineering Mastery Made Simple channel. Today going to discuss about control structures are used to control the flow of execution of a program. They determine which statement run how many times and under what conditions. There are three main type of control structures in C. First one is a sequential or default flow. This is a normal flow where the statements are executed one after another. As include std.h int main, the print statement four times included return 0 because of int main. Int is a return type, so need to put the return 0. Selection, decision making. They are used to make the decision based on condition. First one is a if statement. If check whether the condition true, it means they execute the set of statement. Otherwise, they exit the loop. What kind of situations used in if statement? Only one condition need to check that the case or that the scenario time only used for if statement. This is if conditions, open curly brace and close curly brace. This is a body of or block of statement executed. Is a condition true executed, otherwise exit the loop. Next one is a if else. If condition and else. If condition true is satisfied, some block of the statement are executed, or false, some set of statement executed. In this scenario used for the if else statements used. The condition true, that means of block of the statement executed. If a condition false means exit the previous one if only one condition, but this scenario only one condition checked, but else block some case scenarios are executed. Some block of the statement are executed in the condition false cases, but in that previous discussed the if statement only one condition check, otherwise exit the loop. This is a major difference between if and if else statement. A sequential statement, these are the two statements are sequential statements. Another one, else if ladder. If condition true, that means some set of statement are executed, otherwise else if. For example, too many conditions satisfied, then only enter into the specific process. That the cases, that the scenario used for else if ladder. Else if, that means of in previously discussed else if else part also. If condition one condition true, you have to check with the another condition else part. that condition also true, the block of the statement executed, otherwise checked another condition finally is not satisfied all the conditions, else block executed and exit the loop. If suppose let assume that the give the input, that input need to satisfy the if condition, that block of the statement executed and exit the loop, and otherwise you have to check with the else if conditions. If suppose else if is not satisfied, else if not satisfied, too many else if not satisfied means go to else part, execute the block of the statement and exit the loop. This is a process of else if ladders. And next one is a switch statement. This switch statement is a similar kind of uh, else if ladder, but else if is ladder is a sequential order, follow the orders one by order, one by one. It will take some times, that's why go for the switch statement. Switch expression, case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4, another one is a default. If suppose is not satisfied all the cases, it will print show in the message, or it will process the default one and exit the switch statement. The case and else if ladder main difference, time consuming, more effectively run in compared to the else if ladder. Next one is iteration. Iteration, that means of looping. What is a looping? Used to repeat a block of code multiple times, n number of times, same process executed, but to check the conditions. In that case, used for the loop. First one is a for loop. For loop, initialize the variable greater than or equal to 5. Let us assume that increment I plus plus, print for example I, first equal to 0 print, and next one is a 1 print, 2 print, 3 print, 4 print. Less than or equal to 5 means equal to mentioned or specified means is a 5 also printed, otherwise up to 4 only printed. The main process or main concept is repetition of same process until unsatisfy the condition. Next one is a while loop. While loop is like a entry level condition check. Once the condition satisfied, go to the block of the statement. Otherwise, exit the loop. It's the same as working with the if loop, but difference is time consuming only. If while loop to entry level check condition. This example, int I equal to 0, I equal to 5, print the I value I plus plus, up to 5 you have to repeatedly print it. While loop, this is the execution process. Next one is a do while loop. What is the difference between while loop and do while loop? While loops is a entry level condition check, but do while is exit level condition check. This is an example. What is the major difference? Do some block of the statement are executed after only the need to check the conditions are satisfied or unsatisfied. If satisfied means again need to process, repeat the process until uh, unsatisfied. I equal to 0, do print percentage of d double quotes comma I plus plus, while here mentioned while I greater than or equal to 5. That the cases what will happen, the conditions is up to 5 have to print it 0 1 2 3 4 5 because of I greater than or equal to 5 up to 5. First 0, second one is 1 2 3 4 5. First print the value, after that only have to check the conditions to satisfied I less than or equal to or greater than or equal to 5. If suppose less than, that means go and print. So continuously doing same process until condition and satisfied. Next one is a jump statement, used to transfer the control immediately. So jump statement break, exit the loop or switch, continue, skip the current iteration, go to, jump to, label statement or return, exit the function. What is break? What is a continue? Continue means skip the whatever it is specified condition, that line of statement, that printing line is skipped. But break is stop. If suppose let us assume that given the condition based on the print the some value or based on the some loop execution process, stop and go to the label is specified, go to that the part of the code or function. Return means exit the function. Here I equal to 0, I greater than equal to 5, I plus plus. If I equal to 3 means break, print statement. When it is happened I equal to 3, that time, that the instance of time, it will break the execution of the loop or stop the execution of the loop. This is the example code in the C program. Sequential normal execution, selection, decision making, if, switch, iteration, loop, for loop, while, do while, jump, control transfer, break, continue, go to, return. Break, continue, go to, return. Jump, iteration means loop, for, while, do while, selection means decision making, if, switch statement, sequential normal execution steps. It's a control statement, conditional statement. If, else, nested if, switch. These are the control statements. Iteration statement, while, do while, for. Jump statement, break, continue, go to. This is a graphical representation of the control statements or control structure. If else statement flowchart. If condition false, that means else block, and true means if block of the statement. Finally end. Nested if loop. Condition 1 is true, false means exit loop, true, again go to the check the conditions, else means exit the loop and block of the statement printed, exited, otherwise no is a block of the statement exited, exit the loop. Here is switch statement flowchart. If expression case 1 case 2 default and end of the switch. This is a while loop flowchart. While test the condition and the body of the statement check. So condition satisfied. So again going to execute the statement. Thanks for watching. Subscribe my channel. Click on the bell symbol for further video updates.